Hey everybody. So today I want to do a few things with the S10. As you can see, it's really dirty. It's been sitting underneath this tree and it's just been kind of collecting stuff. And next thing, I also need to clean out this bed here. It's just got a bunch of old parts that I'm not using anymore. I need to get all of that out because I need to actually take this bed off. And I actually need to look at the fuel system, determine what I'm going to do there, how I'm going to modify it to get more fuel, things like that. Now the problem is I'm by myself. Obviously I don't have any people here to help me. I mean, I can get friends, but during the daytime when I'm doing nothing, they're usually working. So well, I have a different idea though. I have an idea that I should be able to. So my idea is, let me see if I can find it. There's a kitty. What's up, Scratch? What's up, Scratch? He's trying to attack his brother. His brother is, well, he was over there, but he's not there anymore. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So my idea, hopefully it works. So I have this metal gate right here, and I have this one and I have another piece. I think it's a little bit wider. Let me go double check that. All right, yeah, it's up in there in this mesh right there. You see it right there? I think it's the same. I think it's basically the exact same size. So what I need to do is I need to measure it and see if basically it'll fit whenever it's laying sideways, basically right up in here. And then what I can do is weld on a chain to it, and then what I can use is I can actually use the engine hoist to basically lift it up and that's, you know, pull it back or whatever, get it out of the way and get to where I need to see the fuel system. Yeah, so and it'll allow me also to put that back down, put the bed back on there by myself. And I mean, they have these things that you can buy that are for that basically, but that costs money, and money is one of those things that I don't have a whole lot of. So I'm gonna go ahead and make one myself, but I think I'm gonna use the one that's free and I don't have to dig out, because I think it's gonna be the right size. Let me just get a tape measure, measure everything, see what's gonna work, and I'll let you see all the stuff I'm doing. All right, so what we got here is this one. This is actually 60 inches long, and what I have over here, what I'm gonna go with is basically I need 57 inches. So it basically puts me in about an inch into here, which will put me behind the lip that's right up in here, and I'm gonna do an inch on either side. So what I need is 57 inches. And because it's so intricate here in the center like that, you know, I'm not gonna cut down the center. I was thinking I'd cut down the center if it was just bars. I'd cut down the center and then trim it off, put it back together. That's not the case. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna probably just chop off right here, you know, at the very ends here, and take a little off this end and a little off that end, about an inch, and take an inch and a half off over here, take an inch and a half off over there, re-weld it back on, and yeah, and then probably get this stuff off right about here. I'll bend these back up or something, but I got some chain, and I'll probably put a chain on 4 points and bring it all to the center right here. And yeah, oops, sorry girl. Then yeah, then I can put the hoist, you know, lifting from right here, and basically just lift the whole bed up and do what I need to with it. So that's the plan. Now let's just get to cutting and see what we got. Okay, so I've got this, well, not done, but I have it trimmed. I'm letting these pieces cool off because they're pretty hot right now, and I can't dip this whole thing in water. I guess I could spray it with the water hose. But if you saw on the first over here, I cut it, and I should have measured twice, cut once, because these ended up being a little longer. So I ended up having to trim off, because I went from the center thinking that it would be center all the way across, but I was, that's going based on something that somebody else did. So this time on this one down here, I just cut 1.5 inches off. I think it's still hot. Whew, I think it's still very warm. But yeah, there's still some gaps. Whew, yeah, I gotta let that thing sit for a second. There's just still some gaps, but I can fill that in with the wire. It ain't no big deal. And yeah, Lucy is ready to go inside for a little bit. So I'm gonna take her inside, and as you see, I got the welder here already waiting. And yeah, we're gonna MIG this thing up. And yeah, go ahead and clean out the bed of that truck at some point. I'm trying to let the shade get more over there. As you can see, it's, when we were filming in the beginning, this was like all in the direct sunlight, and as you can see, the shade is starting to work its way over here. So I'm gonna let the shade cool some of those black parts off, because I know they're like little balls or little pieces of lava. I couldn't even get my words out. Yeah, they're like little pieces of lava. So yeah, gonna let this stuff chill for a little bit. I'm gonna go inside and hang out with the dog, and yeah, then I'll jump right back on it. All right, so now I'm just welding up some stuff, just trying to put this all together. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start welding it up. These welds are ugly. Luckily, this is not where all the weight is going to be at. Well, I guess technically it is going to be right there. But I'm going to flip it over and weld the other side too. But before I do that, I'm going to mount those over there, or mount that side over there. And then I'll flip the whole thing over and weld the other side. Yeah, like I said, it's not pretty. I never claimed to be a good welder. So yeah, I'm going to continue welding and come back to you. Okay, so got her basically done. Like I said, these ain't no pretty welds, but they'll hold it in place. Got the chains welded in place. Basically got a loop welded in, and then it just runs across going over there, and then this one runs across going over there. I'll hook the hook right here, and I'll lift her on up out, or up and off. So the next goal is to clean out this here. What did I just step in? Oh, I stepped in poop. That's what I stepped in. So next thing is to clean out this here bed, and the sun's still working its way over here, so I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and then I'll jump on it. So I just massacred, oh sorry, I'm not even looking at you. I just massacred a bunch of these yellow jackets. Go on. I don't have the right shit for it, but I'll tell you what though, when I started spraying this right here, and it's just, cleaner, but I was spraying it, I was trying to remove this light right here, and so I went to go spraying down up inside there because I saw like 1 or 2 of them moving around up inside there, and man, that was crazy. It wasn't 1 or 2. It was probably, probably 50. So I can't wait to see what this nest looks like up in here, because I've just been trying to, I keep having all these guys that got out quick coming back to see what was up, check on their nest, and I'm having to battle them as I'm trying to take it off. I've been zapped by these, or stung by these damn yellow jackets. They suck. They got me, 2 of them got me in the back of the kneecaps one time. Sucks so bad. But I'm gonna remove this, so I'm gonna set you up and let you watch, see if I get stung or something. Hopefully I don't. I'm not allergic. So, all right, let's see what we can do here. Got one of these dang yellow jackets coming and attacking us. Come on, bug. Go, go, go. I'm gonna get stung, I know it. I just know it. Someplace they are. I don't even see a nest up in there. Oh, oh. There's the nest. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that to marinate for a second. Yeah, that's a big one. No wonder there were so many of them coming out of there. They've been working on that thing for a while. Woo! Take a look at that again. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get that thing out of here. Oh man. And there it went. It is no longer in there anymore. They're home, all their babies, everything, it's gone. So now I just gotta, as you can see, I got my deal sitting in place. I just got to actually get down there. So what I was doing here was getting loose all of this so that I can take my lights free and pass them through. Yeah, and pass them. Ooh. Okay, so if you've never removed a bed off of one of these things, basically what you gotta do is, I also found that you just gotta remove the 2 10mm bolts, one right here and one right here. You don't have to worry about the ones on the gas door. There are 3 bolts on this side. Looks like there should be 4 bolts, so yours might have 4. Mine only had 3 on either side. And then on the back here on the bumper, once you get the lights out, the wiring harness is down and out through, you know, unattached to the actual bed itself. Then you're going to want to go ahead, and there's two 10mm bolts that hold on 2 wires. You're going to remove those, and then yeah, that's really about it. At least so far, that's about it. So let's see if my little tool here is going to work. Okay, failed. All right, so didn't get it off like I wanted it to, but I do have access. How's that noise? Anyways, I do have access now up inside there, as you can see. So I can get in there, remove my fuel pump, replace it with a 255 or a 450 or something of that nature. But it is good to see that I have hard lines that run from there back, and so I just got to flare the ends that are in the engine compartment and figure out a way, or figure out something there at those hard lines, and figure out how to kind of go to the lines that are factory for a 5.3. So that's really what I was trying to get to, and so it's really going to be about it today. I'm finishing up. Lucy just had to hunt her down some squirrels or rabbits or birds or whatever small animal that she can see and chase. So that's it, guys. So hopefully you learned a little something. I think I'm gonna modify that hoist contraption just a little bit more. I think I'm gonna put some tabs on it so that so that it can't fall again like it did the last time, so it'll actually catch on the bed. But I'm gonna do that probably tonight or tomorrow or something like that, but you don't need to see that. But yeah, that's it, guys. So later.